Today we're going to tell you about a new business in Falmouth in a historic building, the River and Roots Collective. Let's go inside and check it out. Before we start the episode, I want to recognize our sponsor, Shore United Bank. Shore will be there to help guide your financial journey every step of the way. Visit them downtown or at Harrison Crossing. And now, onto this week's episode. Today I'm at the River and Roots Collective, a new store that recently opened at 107 Carter Street in Falmouth, which is just across the Falmouth Bridge on the Stafford County side. And I'm with Pam McIlvain, who just opened this business. So Pam, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate it.
Yeah. So first of all, the building that you're in, that River and Roots is in, tell people a little bit, to orient them, tell people a little bit about what was here previously, and then also just a little bit of history of this building. Sure.
So this house was Remax Supercenter, which they have just moved next to us. Prior to that, the house does have a long history. It was built in 1750 and it was owned by the Dunbar family. We do know it's registered as Dunbar Kitchen. I think many people drive by here every day and have been very curious to know a little bit about the house. So I'd love people to stop by and I can share more.
Yeah. So tell people about the name, and maybe what that says about the business. So River and Roots Collective.
Well, we use Chat GPT, right? Like everybody does nowadays, to kind of give us some cute names. Nothing really came to what we liked, so we kind of really looked at the area, and we knew the river was in front of us, so that brought the river into mind. But then we also started thinking about like family and family ties, and all the different vendors that we have here really is the root of the business, and so that's where we came up with River and Roots Collective.
And the collective part, talk a little bit about the vendors that you have and the way that the business works.
So we are built of 26 different vendors at this time. Have vendors who do candle making, crocheting, woodworking. It's just from A to Z, all different things to look at and see. We're not like the big retail stores. We are personalized and offer those unique gifts. So to come in, we would look at the items, and then it's based on a rental space and then a small commission to participate with us.
And then you've got a great looking coffee shop here as well, right?
That is my favorite part. So I am a coffee drinker, and this has kind of been something I've always wanted to do. So we do have a full menu, espresso, lattes, you could get an Americano, hot chocolate smoothies, teas, and Italian sodas.
So Pam, just tell people a little bit about your background and your background in this type of business, and then your retail background as well.
So probably about 25 years ago, we lived in Macedon, New York, and I was able to do something very similar in a dairy barn. I had 60 plus vendors. It was a lot of fun. My husband's job, though, wanted to bring us back to Virginia. I'm from Virginia, so I said, let's go home. So coming back to this area, I went back to traditional retail, which from there needed to kind of do a different change personally due to my mom's health, and kind of put my mom as my priority. And my mom has since passed. I lost her just a few months ago. And so with that happening, it made me just wanted to do something that just makes me happy. And I love doing this. I love being around people. I'm proud to be doing this and doing this for our community and putting other people, their hobbies into actually, an income. And
you're running this with your daughter, is that right?
I am, yes, yeah. So, and to be able to do it with my daughter, who she is actually the manager, is a privilege also. She's super creative, like the social media piece of it. You've seen her art, her designs. She has a talent for all that too. So it's really nice to be able to do that.
And you mentioned your mom, Betty Dean, so that name, that drink is named after your mom, is that right? Yeah. What attracted you specifically to this historic building?
Like many, everybody knows this building. And so when I met with the realtor, I was like, this is it. Like we didn't even look at anything else. So this was it. Perfect and ideal for what we're doing. It's, we have a handicap ramp, so it's very accessible. It's mostly all on one floor. You can start by getting a coffee or a latte, and I encourage you to sip in the shop. So we actually have cute little parking spots around the shop that you can set your drink down if you need to look at something. And you can bring your children along with you to shop too. We do have an upstairs. What I've dedicated the upstairs to is to young entrepreneurs. And so we have two sisters who do crocheting. Their work is beautiful. We have a high school student who is making candles. And then we also just brought in a middle school young man who does the 3D printing for us. So some cool stuff upstairs too.
And what kind of hours of operation, days of the week will you be
So,
open?
okay, yep, we are closed on Mondays. Every other day we're open 10 to 6.
Okay, and where can people find you online?
So you can find us at River and the symbol and Roots, and follow us on Facebook. We are still getting our website together, so more to come on that. But I also want to mention we do classes too. So we also have a small studio, and we have many of our vendors who will be offering classes. We have a wine tasting and candle making class coming up, art classes for students.
Well, Pam, congratulations on the new business. It definitely caught my eye as I drove over the Falmouth Bridge. But very walkable. Definitely get here from Stafford's paths and by bike and on foot. So.
Yeah.
Great new use for the location. So wish you all the best of luck, and thanks for taking a minute to tell our viewers about your new business.
Thank you. I appreciate you stopping by.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So that's going to do it for this week's edition. We appreciate you watching. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and our newsletter, and we'll keep you up to date on business happenings here in the Fredericksburg region. See you next week. And thanks again to our sponsor, Shore United Bank.